Concentrate on and integrate dark green leafy vegetables into your diet plan. Only beverage fluids that are from fresh fruits and vegetables or plain water. Prevent lying down right after meals or eating in this position. Use tension decrease strategies such as deep breathing and meditation. Prevent unneeded use of certain drugs such as muscle relaxants or painkillers. Acid reflux can cause unpleasant symptoms including burning sensations in the chest, burping and queasiness after consuming, stomach fullness, and overall pain following meals. This condition is typically misdiagnosed by conventional medical physicians as hyperacidity, a condition triggering too much stomach acid. This implies if there is too much acid coming upwards from the stomach, it is the flow and production of acid we must hinder. Following this misguided reasoning will lead us to think that we need antacids or proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, which both serve to minimize the production and impact of stomach acid. Of course, lowering acid in our stomach and intestinal tracts does reduce the signs of heartburn. However, it does not treat its cause and can in fact cause worse problems. Of the major health problems it can trigger includes the improper breakdown of our food, which will lead to nutritional shortages of the vitamins and substances needed by our body for energy, blood formation, and the nerve system. Another of these issues relates to the changing of our gut microflora or, more particularly, altering the pH of the environment where our gut bacteria live. Doing this can alter the bacteria's structures completely, which can then lead to an overgrowth of specific organisms, while others are displaced. This can even intensify to a point of compromised immunity, as much of our defenses lie in our gut. In addition to producing worse health issues, the drugs that hinder acid production can in fact lead to persistent heartburn. The real cause of acid reflux typically has to do with an absence of gastric acid production, or not adequate production. This occurs when the lower esophageal sphincter, LES, which works to separate the stomach from our esophagus, needs an acidic signal to close, thereby not letting stomach acid through. If there is a lack of stomach acid, the LES does not close and acid is free to rise up into the esophagus because of the squeezing and churning action of the stomach while food is being broken down. There is a myriad of reasons individuals develop low quantities of stomach acid that range from dietary aspects to lifestyle options. To relieve heartburn, we can use the following natural methods. Natural method number 1. Diet plan. Concentrate on and integrate dark green leafy vegetables into your diet plan such as kale, spinach, collards, dandelion greens, etc. These veggies offer the body the signal needed to prime the digestion system and thus boost acid production. Avoid certain foods such as chocolate, mint, tomatoes, garlic, onion, and spicy foods, as they can lead to a lower tone of the LES by letting acid through the sphincter. Cut or limit fatty foods out of your diet as fat delays the emptying of your stomach, and so there is more of a possibility for acid to pass upwards through the LES. Usage apple cider vinegar in your meals and salads, or use newly squeezed lemon juice to increase the acid signal to the LES. Natural method number 2. Drinks to avoid with acid reflux. Managing acid reflux symptoms primarily involves learning what triggers the symptoms and then avoiding them. Only beverage fluids that are from fresh fruits and vegetables or plain water. Alcohol further relaxes the valve between the stomach and the esophagus and stimulates the stomach to produce more acid. The bubbles found in carbonated beverages expand in the stomach. This creates pressure on the sphincter and can push stomach acid and contents into the esophagus. Caffeinated drinks. Caffeine aggravates acid reflux. It is found in coffee, tea, and soft drinks. Switching to decaffeinated versions of these drinks can help minimize symptoms. Chocolate. Chocolate contains caffeine and cocoa, both of which increase acid reflux symptoms. Not only chocolate candies, but also chocolate in the form of hot chocolate or chocolate milk can also be a trigger. Citrus juices. Juices made from citrus fruits, such as oranges or grapefruits, are high in acid. This can make acid reflux symptoms worse. Natural method number 3. Exercise. Work out a couple of days a week or walk for a minimum of 20 minutes a day, as weight gain has been associated with a threat for acid reflux. One reason is that weight gain can trigger a hiatal hernia, which is the protrusion of the stomach through the diaphragm. Before going to natural method number 4, can we ask you to please subscribe to support this channel? It will cost you nothing and will mean a lot for us for the hard work we put on each video. Thanks so much. You are truly awesome. Natural method number 4. Activities that require movement. Prevent lying down right after meals, or eating in this position given that it is most likely for acid to travel through the LES. Some ways to increase your level of physical activity and movement after having rested meals for 15-30 minutes are very simple to implement. You just have to change certain habits. Go up the stairs to your floor instead of taking the elevator. Get off one stop or two before yours and walk the rest of the way home. Take out your trash at night and go around the block from your building. Run your bike errands, etc. They are some of the examples of small gestures and habits that you can change, and that will benefit you a lot in the short and long term. Natural method number 5. Change the way you react to stress. Use tension decrease strategies such as deep breathing and meditation, as stress can cause problems the whole time the digestive tract, particularly the stomach. In Chinese medication, stress can inhibit the stomach's capability to direct the digestive capacity or energy, qi, downwards, for that reason causing a rebelling of qi upwards, and with it the acidic contents of the stomach. Unwind and chew your food gradually. This pointer discussed the previous idea on limiting stress. By decreasing the transit of food, the stomach has an opportunity to produce all the acid needed for the approaching food. Natural method number 6. You shouldn't take muscle relaxants lightly. Prevent unneeded use of certain drugs such as muscle relaxants or painkillers, since they decrease the capability of the lid to close tightly enough. They directly affect your nervous system, causing general relaxation, not just contracted muscle tissue. They can cause neurological symptoms such as sedation, dizziness, drowsiness, or vomiting. They may even be responsible for other more striking affectations, such as uncoordinated arms, confusion, loss of reflexes, blurred vision, acid reflux. And these are not isolated cases. Up to 70% of those who take these drugs refer to some of these symptoms. Combining them with other drugs is dangerous. The list of interactions between muscle relaxants and other drugs is extensive and, therefore, self-medicating with them without medical supervision carries a high risk. In particular, the combination of a muscle relaxant with an anxiolytic and a pain reliever is especially dangerous. They can create a dangerous cocktail with other medications. In general, they are not recommended for people over 65 years of age or who work with machinery. The sedation they induce can cause falls or accidents, or people with heart problems, acid reflux, heartburn, liver diseases, hepatitis and others, or glaucoma, as some of these muscle relaxants can worsen these conditions. Always consult a doctor. Natural method number 7. Foods that neutralize the acidity of the stomach. There are many medical herbs and natural method that can be used to fix stomach acid production and flow. Chamomile is a natural plant that has soothing properties that help treat stomach problems, control poor digestion, and treat stomach ulcers. To enjoy its properties, you can prepare a chamomile tea 2 to 3 times a day, and you can even prepare an infusion with other plants with anti-inflammatory and soothing properties such as anise seeds, marshmallow or yarrow. Even though lemon juice has an acidic pH, when it is metabolized by the body, its pH changes, becoming more alkaline. This could help neutralize stomach acids and reduce the discomfort caused by reflux. Due to its content of phenolic compounds, ginger is a good option to relieve gastric irritation, reducing the chances of acid going up the esophagus. Sodium bicarbonate is a natural alkaline salt that can be used to decrease the acidity of the stomach in crisis episodes. In fact, bicarbonate is used in some antacid medications that you can buy at the pharmacy, making it a good home option. Aloe vera helps treat pain and burning caused by reflux, and is also useful for treating gastritis. To prepare this juice, simply open 2 aloe leaves and remove the pulp, peel an apple and remove its seeds. Then add water in a blender along with the ingredients and blend well. Sweeten to taste. When should I see a physician? If you just experience the signs of heartburn now and then, you should have the ability to handle at home with that way of life modifications and natural home remedies. If it begins to end up being more routine, or more agonizing, you need to make a consultation to see among our physicians who can help you with coping mechanisms to reduce the events and typical signs of heartburn. If you start to observe more severe symptoms like chest pain, throwing up blood, red or black stools, inexplicable weight reduction, choking while you're consuming, or problem swallowing, you should visit them immediately. You may also need medication for acid reflux, even while looking for lifestyle changes. Let me give you the resource to achieve what you are looking for. The only holistic system in existence that will teach you how to permanently cure your acid reflux and heartburn, regain your natural inner balance and achieve lasting freedom from all digestive disorders. The link to it is in the description. It is the first link you will find. You are an amazing person. Can you do us a favor and subscribe and activate the bell at the very least? It would be very appreciated from the bottom of our hearts. Also, if it is possible, like, share and comment. God bless you forever. Thank you for joining us in the 7 natural methods of this video. You can see more tips and recommendations here at Medicine and Health.